When artillery shelling and stray bullets started hitting Noor Rahman's home, she and her family knew they had no option but to leave. With two disabled children, they ended up in this room in a school which has been turned into a reception center in northern Omdurman.
Muhammad, my son, got so terrified to the extent that sometimes he cried alone. My daughter would bite her hands and scream because she wanted safety and to feel secure like they used to before the war. It affected them to the point that sometimes they used to hit their heads on the floor. They used to cry and scream, so we left our home because of the terror they lived through.
Dozens of other families have also sought shelter at this center after fighting between Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces intensified in parts of Omdurman. The war, now in its fifth month, has displaced millions. While most have fled to areas where there is no fighting, thousands remain trapped in the capital. Many schools in northern Omdurman have turned into reception centers for those displaced by the fighting in Khartoum. Some are here because they're unable to afford bus tickets to travel to neighboring states for refuge. For others, Omdurman is home and they have no relatives elsewhere in the country to take them in. Najat Omar was one of those unable to leave the capital. She came to the center with her two daughters after her third was killed in an artillery shelling. But the war is never far.
I don't have any money. We've not earned our salaries since the war. If we had that, we could have gone to any other state because we're not safe here. There are bullets flying every day. We're afraid. There's no organization helping, no one assisting us to leave.
Those who run the center say most of the relief supplies come from the community and the army, but their needs go beyond just food supplies.
People arrive in tough conditions. There's fear, there's terror, and a feeling of insecurity because of what they've seen there. We try as much as we can to help them get rid of these feelings so they can settle here.
Noon says as long as she stays in the capital, she doubts if her children will be able to fully get over the horrors of the war. But she hopes this center will at least provide some relief after being forced from their home. Hiba Morgan, Aljazeera, Omdurman.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.